Now, to the 1,100-pound man. Michael Hebranko remains hospitalized after being removed from his home for the second time with a forklift. And as we found out, it's just one extreme example of the many difficulties the morbidly obese face. It's our extra up close. They are the faces of the forgotten.
They said to me, "Aren't you disgusted? You should never leave your house. You're so fat."
The shadow people who live indoors, often alone.
People my size suffer from a hug deprivation.
Sad souls imprisoned inside terribly bloated bodies.
I feel like I'm in jail. I feel like I'm suffocating.
Michael Hebranko, Jerry Poole, Kimberly McGee, three of the some 4 million Americans once classified as morbidly obese, at least 100 pounds overweight. Hebranko is, of course, an extreme example at 1,100 pounds. Hebranko got nationwide attention this week when paramedics had to forklift him out of the front window of his Brooklyn, New York home to get him to the hospital for the second time in 3 years.
I refuse. I don't like to say it, but I'm not going to die a heavy person.
And this time, as before, Michael Hebranko will get support from fitness guru Richard Simmons, who once helped him shed some 700 pounds. Simmons is devoted to helping the millions like Hebranko.
They don't walk out their house, but you never see that person, so you never know how big that person is.
In fact, just last month, our own Jamie Colby saw firsthand when she transformed herself into a 300-pound woman wearing a so-called fat suit. The thin Jamie had no problem getting a job or help with spilled groceries on New York City sidewalks. But when she was fat, it seemed no one really wanted to help.
It seems to be that morbid obesity is the last allowable discrimination out there.
And formerly obese patient Michelle Bello, who lost some 110 pounds after successful gastric bypass surgery, says that discrimination often comes from insurance companies.
I remember how hard I had to fight my own insurance company to achieve my surgery.
That shouldn't happen, says Orange, California surgeon Dr. Milt Owens.
The twin studies show that it's about 70% genetic, and only about 30% of what you end up weighing is something within your control.
And that's why Dr. Owens' patients are sewing up their old pants, some with 66-inch waists, and sending them around the country to bring awareness to the plight of the morbidly obese. Michael Hebranko is with them in spirit. His condition is serious enough that Richard Simmons will fly cross-country to support him.
I'm in God's hands, and he's kept me alive 46 years already for some reason.
The challenge, of course, is not just losing weight, it's also keeping it off. At one time, Michael Hebranko was down below 200 pounds.